We often think that these huge, life-altering changes require some massive, dramatic decision. But what if I told you the most powerful tool for your own transformation is actually hidden in, like, the first hour of your day? How we start our morning really does set the tone for everything that follows. And today, we're going to break down 5 incredibly simple habits that can help you unlock your absolute best self.
So, let me ask you, does this feel familiar? The alarm just shrieks. You slam the snooze button, and from that exact moment on, you're just playing catch-up. It's this frantic dash to check your emails, grab whatever you can find for breakfast, and just scramble out the door. This kind of reactive craziness has become the new normal, but it really doesn't have to be your reality.
And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. A morning routine isn't just another chore to add to your to-do list. Not at all. It's a choice. It's you deliberately declaring how you intend to experience your day. It's about moving from chaos to control. So how do we do that? Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, it all begins with the physical. Before we can even think about commanding our day, we have to wake up our bodies from a night of rest. And I'm not talking about some grueling workout here. It's about 2 incredibly simple but absolutely vital actions.
Think of these 2 steps as the non-negotiable on switch for your entire system. They're what signals to your body that, hey, the day is officially begun and it's time to function at your best. Let's start with the first one, which is, honestly, probably the easiest habit you could ever adopt.
And I mean it when I say before anything else. I'm talking before your coffee, before you even glance at your phone, heck, before your feet even hit the floor if you can manage it. The very first thing you do is drink a big glass of water.
Now, here's what's so cool about this. The payoff is immediate. I mean, think about it. After 7, maybe 8 hours without any water, your body is naturally dehydrated. And considering your brain is about 75% water, this simple act is like giving it a critical jumpstart. It fires up your metabolism, and, this is the big one, it actually improves your cognitive function. You are literally making yourself sharper for the day ahead with just 1 glass of water.
Okay, so once you're hydrated, it's time to get moving. And I want you to really notice the wording here, light movement. We're not talking about running a marathon before sunrise. This is all about gently waking your body up.
This right here is the perfect antidote to that morning grogginess we all know and hate. Whether it's just some simple stretching, a few yoga poses, or even a quick walk around the block, this 10 minutes of movement gets your blood flowing. It physically shakes off the sleep and clears out those mental cobwebs, replacing that sluggish, heavy feeling with a real sense of alertness.
All right, so your body's awake. Awesome. But that's only half the battle, right? The next step is where you really take the wheel by conditioning your mind for whatever the day is about to throw at you.
And just like we did for the body, we have 2 super simple but incredibly powerful habits here. These practices are designed to shift you from just being awake to being fully present and actually in charge of your focus for the day. Okay, please do not let the words mindfulness or meditation intimidate you. Seriously, at its core, all this is 5 minutes of focused, rhythmic breathing. Just sitting quietly and paying attention to your breath. In and out. That's it. It's that simple.
And this is where it gets really cool, because you can actually see why it's so effective. This practice has a direct physical impact on your body. As this chart shows, it actively lowers your levels of cortisol, that's our main stress hormone, and it calms your heart rate. It anchors your mind in the present, instead of letting it get immediately hijacked by your to-do list and all the anxieties of the day. So, once you have that calm and centered mind, you're now primed for the 4th habit, setting a clear intention. This is basically your mission for the day. It could be something concrete, like identifying your single most important task. Or it could be about how you want to feel. You know, something like, today I will be patient and focused.
And this slide? This is the whole ballgame. Without an intention, you're stuck in a reactive state. You're just letting emails, notifications, and other people's priorities run your day. But by setting an intention, you shift into a proactive state. You become the driver, not the passenger. You're in charge.
Okay, body's awake? Check. Mind is focused? Check. Intention is set? Check. There's just one final piece to this whole puzzle. Giving yourself the right fuel to actually sustain all of it.
The choice you make for breakfast has such a direct and dramatic impact on your entire day. I mean, we've all been there, right? Grabbing a sugary pastry or cereal is just a recipe for a quick energy spike, followed by that awful, inevitable crash a couple of hours later.
A nutrient-dense meal, though, that sets you up for sustained success.
So what does that actually look like? Well, we're talking about a meal that's built on protein to keep you feeling full, healthy fats for your brain function, and fiber to make sure you get a slow, steady release of energy. This is the stuff that regulates your blood sugar and prevents that mid-morning crash. Think of things like eggs with some avocado and spinach, or a bowl of oatmeal loaded with berries and nuts. This is real brain food that's going to power you all the way to lunch.
So there we have it. Let's bring this all together and look at this not as 5 separate random habits, but as one single holistic system for mastering your morning. And by doing that, mastering your entire day.
Here they are all in one place. You hydrate your body, you move to wake it up, you meditate to calm your mind, you set an intention to direct your focus, and finally, you nourish yourself with the right fuel. You see how each step just builds so logically on the last one?
And I really want to end on this final powerful idea. This isn't about restriction or forcing yourself to do stuff you hate. This is about self-respect. It's about respecting yourself enough to replace the stress of a reactive life with the deliberate strength and focus that you absolutely deserve.
By mastering your morning, you really do gain control over your day. You create the perfect conditions for productivity, for balance, for health. So going all the way back to that first idea of the morning as a declaration, the only question left is, what will you declare with your morning tomorrow?